Check, check, check. Mic check, mic check. Check, check, check. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Week 5 of Florida High School football, where your John Carroll Golden Rams are at an away game against the South Fork Bulldogs. I'm Ted Manning, the voice of Golden Rams football, ready to bring you all the action here tonight for this Week 5 away game. And just to let you know, I'm very, very excited. Before we get started, just want to make a couple of notes. First one of which is last week some unfortunate events happened with the stream itself. Things started dying up in the booth when it came to the streaming service that we utilize. We have figured it all out, and hopefully that will never happen again. So sorry about that little issue that we ended up having, and hopefully it is all fixed. Secondly, there were some unsavory words being said in the chat about some of our students and about our school and other people, and we would just like to say that please refrain from using any of that language within our live chat for the YouTube stream. Reasons being is we want to be able to bring the action to the families and friends of our John Carroll Golden Rams from the comfort of their own home during the COVID-19 pandemic, and we can't do that if we have individuals going into the live chat and saying, discussing words or curse words or anything of that ilk. So I'd please ask you to refrain from that, because I really don't want to have to take away live chat from individuals or from people in general, because me, myself, personally, I absolutely love to be able to see family and friends cheering on their loved ones and their children and the kids while they play. This is all about them. This is all about the love of football, and I hope everybody understands. Now, let's get to the more exciting things in this Week 5 matchup. Your 3-1 John Carroll Golden Rams are going up against the 1-3 South Fork Bulldogs. Last week, an upsetting loss against the TC Palm and ESPN 63 top team in our area, the Treasure Coast Titans, and we put up one heck of a fight against them. We were the first team in 2 years to be able to put up as many points as we did against them, and Jay Allen and Braden Calise looked par for the course as the game went on in the early goings. It is absolutely unbelievable what they've been able to do this season, both of those young men, and what they will continue to be able to do as the season progresses. A couple of awesome statistics that I saw along the way is last week, going after the second quarter, going into halftime against Treasure Coast, Jay Allen and Braden Calise had combined for more than 350 yards together and 6 TDs. That is absolutely unreal. And to put more into his perspective of how young Braden Calise's year is going so far through 4 games, he has 16 catches and 526 yards and 6 touchdowns. So 16 catches, 6 touchdowns, 526 yards, and we're not even done with the season yet. We still have more games to go after this. So lights out so far for Braden Calise this year. Lights out for quarterback Jay Allen this year. And over on the defensive side of the ball, of course, you have the names that you know and love: Wilkie Denod, Casey Brugnan, Dominic Kapalakis, and many more who have made outstanding plays this year and will continue to. So I cannot wait to bring you the action tonight. Kickoff is in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. We'll be right back after we do a couple of sponsor plugs for tonight, and then we will go ahead down to the field and give you the national anthem before kicking this one off tonight. So stick with us, and we hope you enjoy the game and the broadcast tonight, and hopefully our internet holds up. We are working, as you see in the chat, we're working with a mobile hotspot device tonight. I bought it out of my own pocket to hopefully bring a better signal to these away games than we've been having. It's very frustrating when I see that the signal is not working and we're not able to give the best show humanly possible to those at home, because you guys and the kids out there playing are my highest priority during these times. So we want to give a special shout out, like we do every single week, to the administration that gives us this amazing John Carroll High School football team, and not only the team itself, but the John Carroll Catholic High School in general, and that is the president of John Carroll High School, Reverend Father Thomas E. Barrett. Of course, you know Principal Corey Haro, who is expecting. We can't wait to welcome that brand new member to the John Carroll family. Assistant Principal Mindy Miller, lovely as always, and of course, the Dean of Students, the most electric human being, the electric factory of the John Carroll press booth, out there on the mic every single night, Michael Brick. Now to hit you with the boring stuff, our sponsors. But it's not boring to the sponsors. They need to get their word out there, and these are some great sponsors that we have for the John Carroll Golden Rams. You're not going to want to miss these, and you're going to want to try to take advantage of every single little thing that they give you. First off, the law offices of Mark Rogers, Gulfstream Urology Associates and Dr. Adam Ball, WDW Designs, Germa Medical Group, Spark Creative, Compass Real Estate, Fort Pierce Chiropractic, Dr. Michael Kelly Chiropractic, Watley Construction, Bortland Trucking Company, Jacobus Orthodontics, Cheyenne Chiropractic, St. Helens Catholic Church and School, Graves, Thomas, and Rotunda Injury Law Group, Scott Sporting Goods, our official Adidas provider, Linus Cadillac GMC of Vero Beach, and of course, you can check out every single week after the games on Friday, the official John Carroll High School game day photos, which are, of course, provided by the one, the only, Ned Schuster Photography. He does an absolutely fantastic job every single week, and we love everything that he does for us here at John Carroll, being part of the John Carroll family itself. So we're getting ready for kickoff. 49 seconds left, it says on the clock, before the festivities out in the field get underway, and soon we will get the national anthem from the South Fork Bulldogs marching band. And then, of course, South Fork will come out onto the field. John Carroll's already been out there practicing, getting their reps in, getting ready to put on a absolutely great show for you. And so here comes South Fork Bulldogs out onto the field right now, bursting through their little banner that the cheerleaders are holding up, running through the fog and the smoke. Oh, I hope they don't trip over themselves or run into each other if that's fog. Jeez Louise, that's a lot of fog. Good for them. Let's track on over to the John Carroll students and athletes, student athletes, as Pat McAfee likes to say, during his broadcast of college football, as they go over to the end zone and we get ready to go downfield for today's national anthem.
I wonder if Tristan's dressed. Did you see Tristan? Would you like to go in that house?
Yeah.
Only with the long sleeves and long pants.
Huh?
Only with the long sleeves and long pants. Because.
Why?
Going out there on the field for your John Carroll Golden Rams as the captain tonight is number 50, Kaysen Brugnan, who will be there for the coin toss. Our officiating crew is some of the best out there.
Welcome to Joe Buck Stagg Stadium, where the South Fork Bulldogs will be taking on.
And they will be officiating hopefully a fair and balanced and great game tonight.
At the middle of the field is the coin toss. Number 11, Zach Martinez.
For South Fork, it's number 11, Zach Martinez, who will be the captain for the South Fork Bulldogs. Points is up. So South Fork has won the toss, and he has decided, or they have decided rather, that they will keep it. So they will receive the kickoff first.
A reminder that everyone please practice
number 50, Kaysen Brugnan out there. He says that we want to go this way. So your John Carroll Golden Rams will be kicking off first tonight against their opponent, the South Fork Bulldogs.
South Fork Bulldogs, coached by Coach Mike Lavelle, Jared Rose, Richard DeStefanis, Nick O'Leary, Sean Gregory, Jordan Coltman, Antoine Blatch, Marvin Newkirk, Don McKindles, Trevor Lawson, Junior Marcellin, Blake Lucky, and Coach Rod Watkins.
I feel special today. 45 dressed, huh? Oh, got 45? Yep.
I got 43.
So now,
all right, maybe
go
43.
down to the
He
field
counted two. He got 43.
and hear our nation's national anthem.
Get that head out. Here, girl. We'll put our uniforms on for you. Thank you.
Yeah, 43.
Say how many shoes you should Yeah, he's already. He has a football. Let's come back, man.
Led by quarterback Jay Allen, the number 1 out there in the front, running to their sideline. We're ready to get this thing underway. 4 quarters of hard-nosed football coming at you live here on the John Carroll Athletics YouTube channel. Marcos Gamboa going out there for John Carroll with their special teams to kick it off. Out back to receive for the Bulldogs is number 8, Phoenix Ross.
Number 8, Phoenix Ross. Back to receive the kickoff.
Here we go, week 5, Friday night, under the lights. Marcos Gamboa kicking it off. To start the game, short little kick just short of the end zone, taken in at the 10-yard line. He'll try to dodge out, but immediately is wrapped up and brought to the ground. The first person on contact there for John Carroll was number 18, Tony Colbrook.
South Fork offense will take
Freshman
over this first
defensive
drive
back
at
for
their
John
own
Carroll.
20-yard line, 1st and 10.
And now South Fork will come out there and begin their first drive of the game against your John Carroll Rams. Under center number 7, that's Matthew Bowman for the Bulldogs. As there'll be a pitch to the left, but he'll stumble and he'll fall. It looks before he gets to the line, so he'll trip and fall for a loss of 1 yard on the play. That was number 3 on the carry, Darnell Johnson for South Fork. Second and 11. Ball on the 19-yard line. Now Bowman in shotgun. Flanked on both sides by running backs. He'll fake the handoff and will keep it himself, getting up to the 25, now to the 30, the 35, before finally being dragged down to the ground. On the tackle was number 59 for John Carroll. That'd be Deshaun Lewis. Good job by Deshaun, wrapping him up and bringing him to the ground. He might be hitting his head, but he made a great play. It is still early, so 1st and 10. That was the first down for the Bulldogs. Bowman is in shotgun once again. Ball is on the 35-yard line. It's snapped, hand off to the right-hand side, before being brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Pitch to number 24, Andrew Balmas.
That was number
South
like
Fork
18
looking at
on the
2nd
play.
and 12 for a first
So
down.
Colbrook in on the tackle. On the run was number 24, Andrew Balms. Bowman in shotgun, 2nd down. He'll keep it himself and be brought down immediately, wrapped up. That's number 50 on the tackle, Hasten Bruckner.
Quarterback keeper by number 7, Matty Bowman. Tackled by number 20, Aiden Bowman. Bringing up
Number
3rd
20
and 10
helping,
for the
number 50
Bulldogs.
on the play there, Aiden Bowman. Aiden and Kaysen make a absolutely terrifying duo there on the line for the John Carroll Rams. So now Bowman under center. 3rd down. He'll fake the pitch, hand it off up to the right-hand side, but he is grabbed and immediately forced over to the sideline. He was about to be absolutely destroyed, and you guessed number 52, Vilky Denard on the wrap-up.
62, Austin Shadak.
Number 62 on the play, but I'm almost positive it was number 52, Vilky Denard on it. Regardless, it is 4th down for the Bulldogs, and on their first drive of the game, they will be punting it off.
Could be.
Or a timeout is called now. Both teams will head back to the
Timeout,
sideline.
South Fork.
So timeout by South
If he
Fork.
does, then you're a
Braden
psychotic
Caleese,
kid.
number 7, was back to receive for the Rams. there to punt unless they try to fake it. I don't see why they would. And back to receive is the ever quick, the ever elusive Grading Police. We talked about him earlier during the pregame. He had a phenomenal first 4 games of the season. He's going to capitalize that on tonight, South Fork. So it's a little bit short. It will bounce to about the 30 before giving a good John Carroll bounce out to about the 32. So now Jay Allen in the John Carroll Rams offense will come out onto the field to begin their first drive of the quarter of the game. And it will be 1st and 10, being marked down at around the 37-yard line. In the backfield for John Carroll is number 10, James Gagliano. Or that's 18, that's Tony Colebrook, actually. He goes in motion to the left. 3 wide receivers set out to the left. Look to Coach Mickey Green on the sideline for instructions. Ball is snapped, and Jay will keep it himself, finding room, going up the middle and getting a good 5-6 yards on the play. So Jay was the keeper on the first play of the game for the Rams. And they're showing that ball just shy of the 40-yard line, called the 39. 2 receivers set out to the right, 2 to the left, with Colebrook in the backfield. Jay and Shaka. That's Stralick and Strawn over on the right side of the field. Ball is snapped. The drop back pass fires with the right-hand side to Prince Strawn, who will get past the first down marker and up to about the 48-49-yard line. Almost to midfield by Prince. And that will go ahead and move the chains and give your John Carroll Golden Rams a first down. Moving along like a well-oiled machine, Jay Allen and the John Carroll offense are up to the 49-yard line, almost midfield. Colebrook in the backfield behind Allen.
1st and 10 at John Carroll's 49-yard line.
2 receivers to the right and to the left. Correction, 3 to the left. Colebrook will get the handoff and go up the left-hand side, dodge a couple before finally being wrapped up and brought to the ground. He'll get up, though, to about the 50-yard line. So
by number 18, Tony Colebrook. Tackled by...
They're marking it. They're marking it up a little bit from the 50, so call it the Bulldogs 48-yard line. They'll give them the yards. Now Colebrook will come to the sideline, and in will come the running back, Navion Johnson.
Rams looking at 2nd and about 6.
2nd down, 6 to go for the Rams. 3 wide receivers set out to the right. Ball snapped, hand off to Navion Johnson, who finds an open hole.
Run by number 2.
Great run by Navion Johnson for his first play of the game.
Tackled by number 27.
They'll get up to about the 42-yard line. They'll hurry up. Ball is snapped, hand up. Jay will keep it this time, trying to find a hole, finds an opening to the right. He's at the 30-yard line, still going, before running out of bounds around the 25. And they'll call it at around the 24, call it 24. So Jay Allen on a fantastic run up the right-hand side, running out of bounds at the Bulldogs 24-yard line, will give the John Carroll Rams a first down as they are moving right along down the field.
John Carroll at the South Fork, 24-yard
so far,
1st and 10.
They have not been able to answer on defense, the Bulldogs. Rallick and Prince to the right. Police and Borland off to the left. Johnson in the backfield. Of course, Jay and shotgun. He'll drop back to pass. Looking over the left-hand side, fires it deep over the left-hand side to Braden Khalid into his arms, and it is a John Carroll touchdown. Touchdown, John Carroll. Once again, starting where they left off last week, Jay Allen fires a absolute bullet over the middle of the field where it is caught by his trusted receiver, number 7, Braden Police. So that will jump the score up to 6, the first points of the game. And it is to your John Carroll Golden Rams. So Marcus Gamboa now come out on the field to kick for PAT. Ball is down, kick is up through the uprights, it's good. Attack on the extra point. Your John Carroll Golden Rams with 6:44 remaining in the first quarter have taken the lead 7-0 over the South Fork Bulldogs.
South Fork Athletics would like to thank our pregame
Like
meal
I was
sponsor
saying,
tonight,
absolutely
Elite Gas.
picking up where they
Team
left
sponsor
off
for this year
last
is
week
Tammy
and
Carroll
the weeks
Insurance
prior
and
to
the
that.
Food Shop
Braden
Subway
Police
of Indiantown.
Jay Allen hooking up
Our
for a
other
touchdown.
athletic
He's become
sponsors
a
are
favorite
Spiros
of Jay.
Olympic Diner
However,
and
even
Hurricanes
though
in Palm City, and CNC
Braden Police has gotten
Diversified.
the most points out of the wide receivers in the wide receiver core, Jay does like to throw it around the field a lot and likes to open it up for his different receivers. Braden, however, has gotten the bulk of the load and has, for good reason, tacking on another touchdown to his stats this year. They're not even close to being done yet. So Marcus Gamboa back to kick off for the Rams. It'll be a high, booming kick. That's going deep into the end zone, and they'll just let it go ahead and roll out. So touchback, beautiful kick by Gamboa on that. He's been hitting absolute bombs all season long. That one was no different.
Let's go bear on it. Go bomb to him. Okay, cool. Let's talk to him. So, we got to fix this.
So it will be a water break for the teams out there on the field. It gets hot. However, we've had so much rain here on the Treasure Coast in Florida that this week has kind of been a reprieve. A nice cool wind has come through, bringing it down from a stifling 90 degrees and 100% humidity to a beautiful 88 degrees with 100% humidity. But it doesn't look like there's any clouds or rain in the sky tonight. It sure is a beautiful one under the lights here at Joe Bud Staggs Stadium here in South Fork in Indiantown. So far, your John Carroll Rams have taken a commanding lead on that first touchdown of the night. An absolute bullet across the middle from Allen to Police. However, Bowman will take over under center for the Bulldogs on their second drive of the night. He'll roll out right, looking to pass, fires it over the right-hand side, and it will be caught down around the 40-42-yard line.
So
Number 11 on the play, Zach Martinez. He was the receiver who caught that. As he was finally brought down by number 18, Tony Holbrook. So it will be first down for the Bulldogs. Ball on the 40-yard line. He'll look to hand it off, and he does. To the right-hand side, finds an open hole, and he will get past the halfway point on the field and will get up to around the 47-yard line on the Rams side. They'll call that a first down for South Fork after 2 plays. They're already up to the Rams' 47-yard line.
Social distancing and wear your mask.
I think we're back. I think we are back, folks. I think I figured it out. Oh, my goodness. And just in time to see that touchdown by... Who was that? I'm sorry. I am so frazzled right now trying to get this done. That looks like Connor Zralik. That looks like number 4. That sure was number 4. Connor Zralik on the touchdown, bringing the score up to 23 for your John Carroll Golden Rams. Marcus Gamboa out there to kick the extra point. I am glad we are back with you here in South Fork. Hopefully the sound is doing fine. Hopefully nothing is buzzing or beeping or doing anything bad. Boy, what a moment I was going through right there. Jeez Louise. So PAT is good. That brings up to 24. So with 1:50 remaining in the first half, sorry that you missed so much, your John Carroll Golden Rams up 24 to South Fork Bulldogs is 6. And now Marcus Gamboa will go out there after the PAT to kick it off to South Fork. Back to receive, looks like I think that may be number 8, Phoenix Ross. Back to receive. If you can hear me okay, please in the chat. Thank you so much. The Lemons crew, thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's good to know that I was not alone during that time because I was panicking up here in this booth. Ross receives the ball. He takes it out, gets up to about the 20-yard line before being brought down by Colebrook and others. At the bottom of that pile, the first one to make contact. It looks like that is number 20. You know his name well, Aiden Bowman. I think we're good, folks. I think it's going to, well, knock on wood. What does old John Gruden say? Knock on wood if you're with me. So ball will be snapped, pitch to the left, number 3, and he'll get up to about the 25-yard line before getting brought down by a swarm of John Carroll Rams defenders led by number 20, Aiden Bowman.
Picks up about 3 yards.
We're in this together, folks.
Timeout, South Fork.
We got this going. Hopefully no more errors or mistakes or issues for the rest of the night. That was the first time that ever happened to me. And boy, did I scramble. This is my first time. So while we were taking this time out, I did broadcasting for semi-pro football and arena football in Texas while I was in the U.S. Army. And now I'm back at my alma mater, John Carroll. This is my first year doing broadcasting for the John Carroll Golden Rams, and I hope to be here for a very, very, very long time. I absolutely love this. The software that we are using is software I've never used before, so I had to learn as we went, and it is still a learning process. Hopefully next year will be better, or hopefully next week it will be better. So a little handoff up to middle, but he is just absolutely swarmed and mauled by a plethora of John Carroll defenders led by 55, 50, 20, everybody you can humanly imagine out there. But on the tackle, immediately making the hit and then bringing everybody in, holding them back is Kaysen Brugden, number 50. He's been doing fantastic tonight. So 1 minute, 19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Your John Carroll Golden Rams up 24-6. That first touchdown of the night was a strike to Braden Calise into the end zone. I apologize for the other points in between. I was not able to see them as I was trying to get this stream back up and running. I'm the only person up in this booth working on this and getting it set up, so it is frustrating when things start breaking on me. But we're back up. We're back up, ladies and gentlemen, and we're ready to bring you the rest of this ball game. So third down for the Bulldogs. Bowman under center. He'll fake the pitch and roll out right, but he's about to be tackled, and the ball was intended for number 8, Phoenix Ross, the running back out of the backfield, but it will be bobbled and dropped, which will bring up 4th down. So 4th and 5 for the Bulldogs with 1:13 remaining, and it will safely come back into the hands of John Carroll as Braden Calise, number 7, goes out there to return the kickoff. So number 45, Caden Bauman, is back to kick it off for the Bulldogs, and he will kick a booming punt, which they will not even touch. Braden will back off for it, and it will be downed around the 41-yard line he's marking it at. So Jay Allen and the John Carroll Golden Rams offense will come out on the field with 1:05 left in the first half, and they will have pretty good field position after the punt, and will be starting from their own 41-yard line. They've been able to move the ball very well tonight, getting into the end zone multiple times, bringing your score to 24. Connor Zralik on that last touchdown pass on the right-hand side by Jay. Saw Navion Johnson when I was looking up during the time that we were off the air, making some absolutely fantastic runs. Navion Johnson doing a great job in the backfield tonight. Jay will, however, scramble out to the left, looking to pass. He'll square up and fire it deep to Prince Strawn, who's in the open. One-handed catch! Oh, my goodness! Did you see that? What a great catch by Prince Strawn! One-handed down at the, what is that, the 15-yard line. I am flustered right now. Oh, my goodness! What a catch! What a catch. Beautifully caught, too. They hurry back up to the line, though. We're getting ready to go. 51 seconds left. Ball will be snapped. Hand off to Navion Johnson, who will run us off the right side, get up to about the 10-yard line, and finally being brought down, but a flag is on the play in the backfield by Jay. And they'll call holding on the offense, which will back up John Carroll, stopping the clock with 41 seconds left. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. That last play, let's take a moment to catch our breath. They rushed up to that line of scrimmage real quick to get that play off as time is winding down. Now they have a couple minutes to reflect on what just happened. An absolute bomb by Jay Allen down the field. Prince was wide open, had beat his defensive back easily, and just happened to put out his arm and reel it in. I mean, what a move. One-handed grab. That is pure athleticism if I've ever seen it. What an unbelievable catch by him. So ball will be backed up. They'll be down on the Bulldogs' 25-yard line. Jay will drop back to pass. He scrambles out of the pocket. Jersey getting on him, and they're going to say he's down. It didn't look like his knee was down, ladies and gentlemen. But they're saying he was down. So McIntyre on the sack, as they are calling it a sack. I don't think his knee was down. And if his knee wasn't down, the ref saving the Bulldogs a little bit right there, he would have been gone. There was nobody on that right side to stop him. And Jay is fast. So Coach Mickey Gruden will bring them to the sideline, and we'll talk to his boys, getting them ready. 23 seconds left in the first half. Second down, second and long. And they'll see what they can make out of this. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. The original line of scrimmage down around the 20-yard line. So it will be a 2nd and 20 with 23 seconds left. No big deal. I have all the confidence in the world that our boys will get it done. Getting a little guidance there on the sideline by Coach Mickey Grudy. Did I say Gruden earlier when I said his name? Mickey Grudy. Jay once again scramble out to the left. Will look, square up, fires it deep. The pass was intended for number 7, Braden Calise, who fell to the ground. He will try his best to signal for a flag, saying he was pulled down by the right side on his jersey by the defender. But he's obviously not headed to drama class because the referees are not falling for that one. So 14 seconds remaining on the clock, 3rd and 20. As we'll see what they have in store tonight. Either get down the field a little bit and let your absolute bomb of a leg, Marcus Gamboa, kick the extra points to get us to halftime. Or let's go for it all. So Jay will drop back to pass, and he will fire deep down the left-hand side to Braden Calise once again, who will jump up. Oh! Jeez Louise. He was hit pretty hard in the air. Right in the head. I'm kind of confused on why the ref is just standing there and not throwing a flag. I mean, so Braden is currently there in the end zone, being attended to by the trainer. He's starting to get up, and a round of applause from the crowd as he is catching his breath, but that was a frightening hit delivered to Braden Calise on that play. And he's up and walking off the field under his own power. You love to see that. Let out a sigh of relief. You'd never want anybody to get hurt out here. And luckily he is okay, but man, what a vicious hit Braden took in the end zone. Ball floated a little bit above his head. He got up in the air to get that ball, but as soon as it grazed his fingertips, he took a shot to the head by one of the South Fork defenders, and nothing was called. I can't figure that out. But regardless, it will bring up 4th down. So back there out on the field, Prince Strawn to the right, along with number 3, Bryce Borland. And then you have Zralik and number 8, Nick Meltzer, out to the left. Navion Johnson out there in the backfield, Jay in shotgun. Ball will be snapped. He'll drop back to pass. Time is still ticking down. 4 seconds left on the clock. He's looking for anybody as he still dances in the backfield, but he finally gets wrapped up and brought down. That's number 21 for the Bulldogs, Luke Bergen, on the sack, as time will expire here in the first half. So after 2 quarters of football going into halftime, your John Carroll Golden Rams leading 24-6 against the South Fork Bulldogs. We'll be back right after halftime. But before we leave, let's leave you off with a couple of sponsors that we have tonight. Don't forget about the law offices of Mark Rogers, Gulfstream Urology Associates, and Dr. Adam Ball, WDW Designs, Germa Medical Group, Spark Creative, Compass Real Estate, Fort Pierce Chiropractic, Dr. Michael Kelly Chiropractic, Watley Construction, Borland Trucking Company, Jacobus Orthodontics, Cheyenne Chiropractic, St. Helens Catholic Church, Graves Thomas Rotunda Injury Law Group, Scott Sporting Goods, our official Adidas provider, Linus Cadillac, GMC of Vero Beach, and the official John Carroll High School game day photos provided by Ned Schuster Photography, which you can always check out on our Facebook page, John Carroll High School. I'm Ted Manning, the voice of Golden Rams football. We're going to be stepping away for the next 16 minutes and some change while halftime goes on down here on the field at South Fork. If there is a halftime show on the field, maybe you'll be able to see it on the camera. If not, we'll be back just shortly before halftime ends so we can go ahead and give you a brief update on what happened before, any injuries that might have occurred, if nobody will come out on the field, and we will figure out what has happened prior to losing the connection earlier on. However, with 16-14 remaining in halftime, your John Carroll Golden Rams 24, the South Fork Bulldogs 6.
a special announcement?
While our clock has stopped running, COVID hasn't. Please be sure to socially distance and keep your mask on while moving around the stands and concession area.
If we want to continue to have South Fork football, please social distance and please everyone wear your masks.
So with a minute 30 seconds left in halftime, your John Carroll Golden Rams 24, the South Fork Bulldogs 6. And we will go ahead and John Carroll will get the ball to start the second half of play. So far, Jay Allen and his crew have been playing lights out and have been doing absolutely fantastic tonight, and they're hoping to continue that going into the second half. Braden Calise had the first touchdown of the night, an absolute dart from Jay Allen across the middle of the field to put points on the board, and Braden Calise has gone ahead and continued on what he has been doing all season long. Like we said before the game started today, so far out of 4 games, Braden Calise has 526 yards on 16 receptions. You heard that right. 526 yards on 16 receptions. He has been playing absolutely lights out. 6 touchdowns on top of that. So with 30 seconds now, you hear the gong playing in the background from Joe Bud Staggs Stadium, and we are getting ready to get underway once again. Unfortunately, the Rams were not able to put it in right before halftime after an absolutely amazing one-handed grab by wide receiver Prince Strawn. And he went ahead and went to the ground, and after a couple of different penalties on the offense, they ended up seeing themselves eventually in a 4th and 20 situation. They were not able to capitalize and go ahead and get the extra points. However, John Carroll is receiving to start this second half, and a second half we are planning for it to be. I'm Ted Manning, the voice of Golden Rams football, and let's go ahead and kick off that second half, shall we? I see in the stream we have a lot of family in here viewing, currently at 39 strong. That's fantastic. Glad to see you all on tonight. Ohio Vitodi family, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you along. Glad to have people from other states joining in to watch their family members play. A booming kick to start off the second half. Rolls out of bounds, and so John Carroll will go ahead and get the ball on the 20-yard line after that touchback. And they'll start 1st and 10.
Please remember to keep practicing social distancing, and please wear your masks. This way we continue to have South Fork football.
So they will start the first drive of the second half. Jay and shotgun, Johnson in the backfield, 1 wide receiver out to the right, a lone field, and 3 wide receivers set out to the left. That's Zralik, Meltzer, and of course Braden Calise, Strawn out there to the right. Ball is snapped. He'll look to hand it off to Navion Johnson, who immediately is hit in the backfield and almost dragged to the ground. Number 55 got in very quick. That's Corey McIntyre. And Corey McIntyre will wrap up Navion Johnson. They'll blow that whistle dead before he's able to get tossed to the ground, but that will be a loss of a couple of downs or a couple of yards rather on the play. About a loss of 4 on the play before the ball was whistled dead. So it will be 2nd and 14, ball on the 16-yard line. Pass will be snapped. Jay will look to pass out to the left, caught by Braden Calise, who has a blocker in front of him. More yards to the 30, the 40, before finally getting knocked out of bounds. Looked a little late. There's the flag, and the flag gets thrown in. He got hit way late out of bounds. And so the refs will go ahead and throw that piece of yellow laundry out there on the field, and that will go ahead and give the Golden Rams an extra bit of yards. But Calise on the reception there, that number 7, had a blocker right in front of him. Number 55 was just leading an absolute storm for him. That was Dominic Kapolakis. He's usually absolutely fantastic on the defense, but he's showing his versatility tonight on offense, being that lead blocker on that short little screen out to the left. And Calise was able to pick up a lot of yards. They were down on their 16-yard line, now up on the other side of the field after that penalty. So a handoff to Navion Johnson, who bounces out to the left, trying to get something going, but getting his jersey just absolutely ripped down. That will be number 40 on the tackle, Nolan Hogan for South Fork, which will bring up 2nd and 10, or 2nd and 9 rather. They end up getting a yard on the play. Johnson got hit in the backfield, but was able to bounce off to the outside to the left. Got a yard on the play. Ball down on the Bulldogs' 41-yard line. Jay in shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Receiver in motion, that's Khalees. Fake the handoff and a fire dart to Meltzer on the left-hand side, down to the 30-yard line. So Meltzer on the reception, tackled by number 20. That's Maki Lascaris for the Bulldogs. Lascaris was right there to hit him and bring him down, but not before Meltzer got up to the 30-yard line. Great little slant route there on that RPO play. Looked like Khalees might have gotten it. They've done that multiple times before. Now in motion is Meltzer from the left. Fake handoff again, however, handoff to Johnson from the backfield, who bounces off a defender. Ooh! Hard hit to Johnson, who gets past the line of scrimmage. They're putting him down around. Let's see where they set this ball down. It looks like they're marking him just short of the 25-yard line, so looking at 26-yard line. So second down for the Rams. Jay will take the snap, fake the handoff, and will scramble out to the right, out of the pocket. Fires over to an open receiver. That's Zralik, who once again dives and gets the touchdown. Touchdown, John Carroll. Great extra effort after the grab by Zralik as he was being brought to the ground, and he stretched his arms out there and the ball to go ahead and put 6 more up on the board for John Carroll. So before the PAT on that Zralik touchdown, your John Carroll Golden Rams up 30-6 on South Fork. A great opening drive to start this second half by your John Carroll Golden Rams. Ball is snapped, and kick is through. That is a good extra point. Tack on the extra point from that PAT. So your John Carroll Golden Rams, after the first drive of the second half, are up 31-6 against the home South Fork Bulldogs. Not too many times that we have not seen the John Carroll offense not work as methodical as they have been. Almost every single drive, it's like a well-oiled machine. It's just one pass after another, then a short little run by Johnson, or Johnson breaks for a long run. They have done an absolutely fantastic job so far tonight with their game plan, and it continues. So Gamboa off to kick it to the Bulldogs. Number 8, Phoenix Ross, back to receive for them. And another booming kick by Gamboa will be just short of the end zone and brought in by Ross, who will take it out to the 15, the 20, the 25, finds a little bit of room, sidesteps to the 30, to the 32, before finally being brought down by number 28. That's Nico Kelly, rather. So Nico Kelly on the tackle, assisted by number 5, the backup quarterback, Ashton Lalican. And Bowman and the Bulldogs will start this drive on their own 32-yard line. 1st and 10. Bowman in shotgun, two backs behind him. He keeps it, then pitches to number 8, Ross, who gets a little bit open field before finally getting pushed out of bounds around the 40-yard lines by number 18, Tony Colebrook.
Missed by number 7, Matty Bowman, to number 8, Phoenix Ross. Picks up about 7 yards on the play.
So about a 7-yard run for the Bulldogs by Ross, who had it pitched to him by the quarterback Bowman. Ball at around, and the whistles are blown. Looks like timeout on the defense. So Mickey wants to talk to his crew real quick as they come to their coaches. Actually out there right now talking to him are our defensive coaches. Defensive coordinator Kimberly Lubin doing a great job tonight. During our little hiatus when we were trying to fix things up here in the booth, Zralik went out there on defense and ended up coming down with an interception to halt a Bulldogs drive as they were getting close to their own end zone. So Zralik on a touchdown for the night as well as an interception, working both sides of the ball. He's doing a fantastic job. With 8:26 remaining in the third quarter, it is second down, 2nd and 3, ball on the 39-yard line. Bowman in shotgun, 2 backs behind him, and flag thrown out on the play, and that will be on the Rams. So after the penalty, we'll move the ball up 10 yards to the, or 5 yards rather, to the 44-yard line. They rush back to the line of scrimmage. First down. Ball's handed off to number 24, who gets past the 50-yard line. That's Andrew Balms on the run. So Balms gets past the 50-yard line up to about the 48-yard line. And another timeout taken by Coach Grudy. So that's 2 timeouts in the same drive at the very beginning of your second half. Not a good sign. Defensive coaches will go out there and try their hardest to get them to shaping up. But to be quite honest with you, there hasn't been too much to complain about on the defensive side of the ball. A couple penalties here and there, but they've held the Bulldogs to only 1 touchdown. They ended up scoring a touchdown and missing a field goal, which was a great play by special teams while we had that little break. But defense has been shut out other than that all night tonight. So after timeout, 8:01 remaining in the third quarter, second down for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 2, ball on the 48-yard line, the Rams 48. Bowman under center for the Bulldogs. And he'll pitch it to the left to number 24 once again, who will bull over a John Carroll defender before finally being brought down past the 40-yard line. So that was the number 24 on the run, Andrew Balms once again for the Bulldogs, as they get the ball out to about the 38-yard line. So about a 10-yard run on the play for the Bulldogs will bring up first down, 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line, the Rams 38. 7:28 remaining in the third quarter. Bowman fumbles the ball and drops on it. Number 59 covering him immediately when he fell to the ground. That's Deshaun Lewis. Deshaun has a couple of fumble recoveries this year, so he is dangerous in that area of expertise, and Rams almost came away with a turnover on downs. But Bowman, quarterback for the Bulldogs, had enough wherewithal to jump on it and only lose about 3 yards on the play. Call it 2 yards. So 2nd and 12, ball on the 40-yard line. Handoff, or looking to pass now, fake the handoff, passes it deep down the middle, but absolutely beautifully covered it down there. 2 Rams defenders absolutely covering the intended receiver. So ball was intended for Martinez for the Bulldogs. On the defensive play there is number 40, Amari Reynolds. He's made a couple good plays tonight, and he continues to do so. So 3rd down. Number 24 will be a little sneaky. Will keep it, get up to about the 35, the 30. He's still going down the sideline before finally being brought down by number 10, James Gagliano. So James Gagliano finally is able to bring down Balms, who hid the ball. Definitely fooled the defense, who all went for Ross, who came out the backfield to the right. And then Balms snuck out the middle and then ran directly to the sideline on the left and was able to get deep into their own territory. So 1st and 10, ball on the 5-yard line for the Bulldogs. And it will be a pitch out to Ross, who's got open field and will walk it in for a touchdown. So, however, flag on the play. So they're calling holding. So holding on the offense, which will negate the touchdown for the Bulldogs, and they'll have to end up backing up. So John Carroll coming away with a nice little gift there by the referees. And it will be 1st down once again for the Bulldogs. However, they have been backed up to about the 10-yard line, or 12 rather. So first down, 12 to go, back on the 12-yard line. Or 1st and goal rather. 1st and goal, ball on the 12 though. Pitch out to the left to number 82, who will find a hole, has a blocker in front of him, and will hurdle over a tackling John Carroll defender, but will be brought down shy of the end zone. So it will be 2nd down, 2nd and goal for the Bulldogs. Ball was bobbled at the line, but handed off to Balms, who finds a hole and gets up the middle, and that will be a touchdown for South Fork. So they'll tack on 6 more points before the PAT. Their last touchdown in the 1st quarter resulted afterwards in a missed PAT. Looks like they're going to go for 2 on this one, with Balms and Ross in the backfield, Bowman under center. He'll drop back, keep it himself, will pass it out to a wide open number 24. That's Balms, but it's in his hands and out, so no good on the 2-point conversion for South Fork, which will leave their score at 12. So with 5:39 remaining in the 3rd quarter, your John Carroll Golden Rams, after that South Fork touchdown, still lead 31-12. Once again, we want to give a special thanks to the administration out there at John Carroll. That's the president of John Carroll, Reverend Father Thomas E. Barrett, Principal Corey Harrow, Assistant Principal Mindy Miller, and the absolutely electrifying Dean of Students, Michael Brick. Thank you all for everything you have done for this school and this organization and the students. We thank you. So number 45, Caden Bauman, up to kick the ball off. Back to receive is number 2, Navion Johnson, and number 7, Braden Calise for the Rams. So Bauman kicking it off, a little squib kick directly into the hands of number 12, but a flag is thrown on the play immediately. That was a line drive kick to the number 12, Anthony Ferrero. And Ferrero took one to the chest but was able to hold on to it. And they'll go ahead and make them back up to kick it again.
And of course, our varsity cheerleaders are led by none other than Coach Wendy Burke.
Which will bring Johnson and Khalees out to their own 20-yard line to receive.
Number 45, Jaden Bowman, to kick off.
So Bauman once again back to kick. Now from his 35-yard line. Booming kick just short of the end zone, brought in by Khalees, who will find an opening and be brought down around the 25-yard line, wrapped up by two South Fork defenders led by number 29. That's Gunnar Starr. And now Jay Allen will once again come out on to the field with his offense to try and methodically break down the South Fork defense and get back into the end zone and put some more points on the board. So ball will be snapped. He'll look to hand it off to Johnson, who takes it up to about the 30, gets to the 35, and they'll mark him at the 35. So about a 7-yard run on the play by Johnson. The ball comes up to the Rams' 35-yard line, so it'll be second down and about 3 to go on the play.
35-yard line. Second and 3 for a first down.
Ball will be snapped. Hand off to Johnson once again, who looks to have maybe gotten those 3 yards. We'll see where they spot him.
Number 2, Navarian Johnson with the carry. Tackled by number 38.
And that will be a Rams first down as they will be moving the chains down 10 yards. So it'll be a new set of downs. First and 10 for the Rams. 4:47 remaining in the third quarter. Johnson in the backfield. Allen in shotgun. One wide receiver out to the left. That's Khalees. 3 set wide receivers out to the right. Ball will be snapped. Hand off to Johnson, who's got a head of steam out to the 40, but will then come to a stop and be wrapped up and brought down around the 40-yard line.
Carry by number 2, Johnson. Picks up a few yards.
So that'll be about 3-yard run on the play by Johnson before he's brought down. Ball placed on the 41-yard line. So second down for the Rams. Ball will be snapped. He'll drop back to pass. Fires over the left-hand side to an open Khalees out to the 50, past the 50, down to the 45-yard line on the Bulldogs side of the field. And that's where they'll mark him. So great pass by Allen to one of his favorite receivers, Braden Khalees. Out to the Bulldogs' 45-yard line.
All right, fill me up, Buttercup, but please stay 6 feet away and wear your mask.
We want to continue to have South Fork football. So please practice social distancing and wear your mask.
So first down for the Rams. Allen get the snap and hand it off.
Carry by number 12, Aiden Singleton. Check that, Anthony Ferraro.
So that was number 12 on the run there, Anthony Ferrero.
Second and 5 for the Rams.
Receiver in motion from the left, number 3. He'll get it, but will run wide. Great block by Ferrero. And Bryce Borland will get down to see where they place it, around the 38-yard line. So it will be 3rd down, 4 to go, as they will try to convert this 3rd down. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Ferrero still in the backfield. Allen, as always, in shotgun. Ball will be snapped. He'll look to pass. Passes it over the right-hand side. Caught by Strawn, who will get knocked out of bounds around the 30. So that will get them a 1st down. John Carroll with a 1st down on the play. Ball placed on the 30-yard line. Pass was brought in by Prince Strawn, who's had a great night tonight. He's made a couple of great catches. He's made one phenomenal catch earlier in the game, one-handed right down the field. It was fantastic. But on 1st down, 3 wide receivers set out to the left. Ferrero in the backfield. And the refs will blow their whistle. So he waved off the flag that he had thrown. Minute 26 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 1st down for your Rams on the 30-yard line. Bulldogs 30-yard line, other side of the field. Ferrero in motion out of the backfield. Jay will look to pass a little sidearm pass, which is completed to Prince Strawn, who gets about 4 yards on the play.
The number 80, Vince Shaken, bringing up 2nd and about 6 for that 1st down.
So ball will be placed around the 26-yard line on the Bulldog side of the field. 2nd down, 2nd and 5 for the Rams. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Ferrero still in the backfield. Receiver in motion from the right. Fake handoff to him, but handoff up to Ferrero, who finds a hole, finds a big hole before finally taking a shot as he gets up around the 15-yard line and is dropped. So a great run by Anthony Ferrero up the middle there. What a dynamic backfield. You got Navion Johnson, who does an absolutely phenomenal job from the backfield, gets a lot of yards, and then you can just bring in Anthony Ferrero for that dual back threat. He gets it done too. Great run by him. That'll bring up a 1st down for the Rams, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and let the clock just run out with 5 seconds and ticking down in the 3rd quarter. And that will be it. That will be the end of the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to go in this game as your John Carroll Golden Rams are leading 31 to South Fork Bulldogs' 12. So on that play, Jay Allen will go down for a sack. As a South Fork player is currently down on the field being attended to by trainers, we'll step away for a moment and let them deal with that, and we'll be right back to you with the action. What a horrible play, and there's no flag. What is that? Whoa. Jay dropped back the pass. He had a receiver who was covered. However, that receiver was number 7, no, that was number 17 out there. Anthony Denardi. So Anthony Denardi on the cross route almost had his head taken off. Clothesline mid-air before the ball even got to him. What an egregious act. And no laundry thrown on the field. Ridiculous. So Jay drops back to pass once again to make him paid. Bounce it out there. Held again. There's the flag. 2 flags. Pass intended to Prince Strawn, but he was grabbed by the defensive back and almost dragged to the ground before the ball even got to him. So finally we see some yellow get thrown out on the field. A little late in my opinion. But that will easily be a pass interference call on the Bulldogs, which will go ahead and move the Rams up as they are deep into Bulldogs territory early in this final quarter of play. So still 3rd down, ball on the 14-yard line, 2 yards to go for that first down after the penalty. Ferrero still in the backfield. As he'll drop back to pass, fires it over the right-hand side to Prince Strawn, and that is a touchdown and another flag as he was hit almost helmet to helmet there in the end zone. But that will put 6 more up on the board for your John Carroll Rams. As Allen fired it over the right-hand side to Strawn for that touchdown. And Marcos Gamboa, who is an all-state kicker and punter for the John Carroll Rams, will come out there to punch in the extra point. And so that personal foul on South Fork will be assessed on the kickoff. Ball is down, kick is up, tipped, and it's no good, just shy. So it was tipped by the South Fork defenders and just short. So we'll walk away without that extra PAT. However, with 11 minutes remaining in the game, your John Carroll Golden Rams are winning 37 to South Fork's 12. Prince doing an absolutely fantastic job tonight, making catches that are very difficult, some in double coverage, some while being hit as he's grabbing it, some while being hit before the ball even gets to him. But he's making it happen out there, and I can't stress enough how absolutely beautiful that catch by Prince Strawn was earlier in the second quarter when he had that beautiful one-handed grab right down the middle of the field. That was a thing of beauty, for sure going to be in the highlights and will be posted up online for sure. Follow Coach Mickey Grudy on all social media if you want to see any of those highlights from any of these games. His most favorite highlights so far put out there was the 97-yard touchdown catch and run by Braden Calise against Avon Park 2 weeks ago. But now, after the personal foul penalty was being assessed on the kickoff, Marcus Gamboa, who already has an absolutely killer leg, will be kicking off from the 45-yard line. So he'll just chip it up in the air, bounces around the 11-yard line before he is just absolutely dropped. And that was number 20 on the play. Said his name tons of times tonight, Aiden Bowman. Just absolutely enveloped that young man and brought him to the ground. So starting the drive will be 1st and 10 for South Fork, deep in their own territory around the 15-yard line. Bowman in shotgun. He'll hand it off up the middle to Ross, who will be immediately wrapped up and taken down by number 20, Bowman. Aiden Bowman making another fantastic stop.
Tackled by number 20, Aiden Bowman.
Ball is snapped. He'll drop back, fire it over the right-hand side, caught to an open receiver who bobbles it, and it goes out of bounds.
Pass by number 7, Maddie Bowman. Goes incomplete. Intended for number 12.
So Bowman had that pass intended for his receiver, number 12, Matthew Martinez, but it will be off his hands and float out of bounds. So it'll still be 2nd and 10, ball on the 14-yard line. Bowman in shotgun. He'll hand it off to, or he'll pitch it rather, to Balms, who gets up, but a flag will be thrown on the play, and it looks like it will be going against South Fork, pushing them deeper into their own territory. Low block on that play. But they're paying for it, and they'll be moving on back. So 3rd down and 5 for the South Fork Bulldogs. Bowman in shotgun will drop back to pass, fires it deep over the left-hand side. Almost grabbed by Zralik. That would have been his 2nd interception on the night. However, he was able to defend him very well. Him, number 4, Zralik, and number 40, Amari Reynolds, on the defense there, both double covering that receiver down the left-hand side. And they're able to make sure he does not get his hands on that ball, which will bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs. And you got to imagine, even though being in such a deficit in the 4th quarter, that being so deep in your own territory, you got to punt it off. I mean, the punter's out in his own end zone right now. Nobody back to receive for the Rams, as this may be a small little punt, almost blocked. And it will take a Bulldogs bounce down to around the 36-yard line. So they'll be marking him at the Rams' 36-yard line as Jay and his offense come out on the field with 9:55 remaining in this ball game tonight. We'd like to take this time to thank all 56 of you watching at home tonight. We are sorry you cannot be here, but I hope that this is good enough for all of you. You're putting it up on your TVs, watching it on your cell phones, and overall enjoying what we're being able to bring to you tonight here from Stuart, Florida at Joe Bud Staggs Stadium. So 1st and 10, ball will be snapped, hand off the middle to Ferraro, who will immediately be hit and dropped at around the 35-yard line.
Tackled by number 56. And then
And that's around where they'll be marking. Actually, 24 as they'll make the center move it back a little bit. So ball is placed on the 34-yard line. So it'll be second down. Jay will drop back to pass, searching for anybody open. Fires it deep down the middle to number 17, who catches it. Oh, no. Oh, what a hit. Another helmet-to-helmet hit to the receiver. That was number 17 on the catch, Anthony Donardi. He held on to it, but was delivered a crushing blow, helmet-to-helmet. And you heard the sound of frustration and anger from over here in our own John Carroll bleachers. Nobody happy to see contact like that, as he is still being looked at by the trainers out there on the field. However, he is sitting up. He is alert and talking to them, which is always a great sign. And he'll get up to his feet and walk it off to the sideline. Coach Mickey out there helping him off to the sideline. You love to see it. You're happy to see it. So after that personal foul, helmet-to-helmet contact, John Carroll will move the ball up. But first and foremost, the most important part of that is number 17, Mr. Donardi, has walked off under his own power. Coach Grudy walking along with him as he walks back to the sideline and takes a seat down on the bench. He's looking all right, and we're glad to see it. So Allen takes a snap, scrambles out to the right, tries a stiff arm in the face before finally being brought out of bounds. But so he was about, 7 yards, 8 yards deep past the sideline into his own bench, and they were still pushing him. Frustration is running high, as you can imagine, being down 37-12 with only 8 minutes remaining in the ball game. But it'll be second down for the Rams, second and 25 actually, ball on the 34-yard line. So second and long. Jay will get the ball, handoff to Ferrero, who will try to find a hole to the right, but will not go anywhere as he's immediately ripped to the ground. That's number 56 on the tackle, Anitan Adengabgabi. So Ferraro, who's been doing pretty well tonight as the back, switching out roles with Navion Johnson, who's also himself done a absolutely fantastic job tonight. But it looks like Navion Johnson, we'll wait after this play. Third and 25, Jay in shotgun, 3 wide receiver set out to the left. He'll drop back to pass, looking for anybody that might be open down there. Fires deep into coverage, and it is picked off in the end zone by the Bulldogs. An ill-advised pass, 3 defenders in the area around the intended receiver, which is Prince Strawn. And number 5 for the Bulldogs, Omarion Hall, comes down with the interception with 6:48 remaining in the game. I was going to say, it looks like Navion Johnson's over on the bench, and he's got his pads off and a bag of ice on his knee. I saw him limping a little bit earlier in the game, didn't think much of it. as he took a couple of nasty shots tonight. But he is over there on the sideline taking a little bit of a break. All best wishes to Johnson. He is an integral and important role to this John Carroll team. So, first play after the interception is a run by Andrew Balms by the South Fork Bulldogs, as they will push forward and get the first down. However, ball is still only on their 11-yard line. Am I reading that right? So 1st and 10, ball on the 11-yard line. As we take a quick water break. During this water break, just want to thank some of our amazing sponsors: St. Helens Catholic Church and School, Graves Thomas Rotunda Injury Law Group, Scott Sporting Goods, our official Adidas provider, Linus Cadillac GMC of Vero Beach, and of course, the official John Carroll High School game day photos provided by Ned Schuster Photography. And if you want to look those up, just go on the Facebook page of John Carroll Catholic High School, and they will have those pictures by Ned Schuster up on there a couple days after the game itself. So 1st and 10, ball on the 11, Bulldogs ball. Bowman under center. He'll pitch it out to the right, who will find open room, continue to step, and wow, just absolutely thrown out of bounds by a Rams defender. That's number 26 on the tackle, Roman Jones. Roman Jones just throwing him like a rag doll out of bounds. But it will be a first down for South Fork. They'll look to hand it off once again. Ross on the handoff. He's dragging 3 or 4 Rams defenders with him before finally being brought down. One of the defenders who made first contact and brought him to the ground is number 18, Tony Colebrook. And that will bring up another first down for the Bulldogs. So a pitch out to the left, he'll stop, but will just be dragged. Oh, he lets him go, and he's still up and running before finally being brought down to the ground. Wilkie Denard coming out of that pile, and a flag thrown late by the refs. Number 50, Kaysen Brugnan, first one to arrive on the scene, looked as if he was about to toss him like a rag doll, but he was able to stay on his feet and keep going. Not an easy thing to do. Kaysen is a huge kid and an absolute threat and weapon on the John Carroll defense. Not too many times you see him slip away once he gets his hands on him. So he lucked out that time. And after the penalty on the Rams, they'll move the ball farther down the field, placing it at the Rams' 45-yard line. So they're past midfield up to the 45, the Rams' 45, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs with 5:33 remaining on the clock for the game. Bowman drops back to pass, fires it to a receiver who's fallen to the ground, but it is no good. Pass was intended for number 11, Zach Martinez, but it's off his chest onto the ground, not able to pull it in. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball still on the 45-yard line. Bowman in shotgun, 2 backs behind him. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He'll hand the ball off to Balms, who continues to keep going. However, flag thrown on the far right side of the field after Balms gets up to about the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. We'll see what the flag is. They're saying holding. But we'll see who it is holding on. Holding on the defense. So that will move South Fork even more. As it will be first down for the Bulldogs, 4:40 remaining in the game. Still holding 54 strong, watching tonight at home and anywhere else you can get internet connection and a YouTube app on your phone. Thank you all for joining us tonight. So first down for the Bulldogs. Under center is Bowman, who will drop back to the right to pass. Fires deep over the right-hand side, but great pass defended, knocked down out of the way by a Rams defender. That looks like number 18, Colebrook. Colebrook has done an absolutely fantastic job tonight. He is an absolute shutdown defender in the secondary for the Rams. Everybody's afraid to throw it his way, and you just saw why. So second down, he'll drop back to pass, but he hands it off instead to Balms, who will be hit by a multitude of Rams defenders before being brought down. Number 10, James Gagliano, is one of the defenders on the play. I saw him ragdoll to the ground along with the running back for South Fork. Clock still ticking, 3:44 remaining in the game. Third down for the Bulldogs. Third and about 7 to go. Bowman under center. He'll snap the ball, drop back to pass, looking left, fires it as he's hit. Almost picked off by Connor Zralik. That would have been the second interception for him tonight. It is the second time that he has been able to defend the pass and knock it down out of the way or get in between the receiver and the ball. Bowman taking an absolute shot as he released it for his intended receiver. He gets back up, though. And that will bring up fourth down. As we are taking a water break. With 3:19 remaining in the game, your John Carroll Golden Rams leading 37 to South Fork's 12. I'm Ted Manning, the voice of Golden Rams football. We'll be right back. Handoff once again up the middle, going absolutely nowhere. And he will be pushed back. So Anthony Ferraro once again on the run, stopped, brings up fourth down, 4th and 1 for the Rams. With 1:10 left on the clock, still winding down. And great job right there on the hard count by Lalican. He'll get the defense to jump on the play, which will go ahead and give John Carroll the first down and go ahead and hit that nail in the coffin, even though that was already done after the first half of play. But now it's official. With 45 seconds remaining on the clock, they're going to go ahead and take that victory position, victory formation. As they'll jump off sides once more.